warm welcome back. It's Sage and you're watching Kalkine TV live from Sydney. This is the Stocks in Action show, so let's have a look at some of the latest market updates from Australian share markets. The S&P ASX 200 is up today, gaining 23.30 points, or 0.33%, to 7,088 at 11:38am. And the top performing stocks in this index are Nickel Mines Limited, up 6.51%, and Ramelius Resources Limited, up 5.85%. Over the last 5 days, the index has gained 0.46% and is currently 0.10% off its 52-week high. 6 of 11 sectors are higher, along with the S&P ASX 200 index. Energy is the best performing sector, gaining 1.17% and 1.85% for the past 5 days. And now let's have a look at the major news coming in from the Australian equities. First up, Sandfire Resources. Analysts upgrade earnings views on the strong output forecast. Financial research firm Morgan Stanley has hiked price target on copper miner Sandfire Resources NL to $7.50 Australian, up from $6.85, while retaining overweight rating as per the refinitive data. And Morgan Stanley has upgraded the financial year 21 to 23 estimates after the guidance, and now sees financial year 21 underlying NPAT of 217 million Australian, up from 173 million. Jefferies has raised financial year 21 net profit from 175.6 million from 152.8 million. On Wednesday, Sandfire Resources NL shared it expects financial year 21 production for copper at the upper end of its earlier forecast range of 67,000 to 70,000 tonnes, and for gold at the upper end of 36 to 40 kilo ounces. And meanwhile, Sandfire Resources NL's stock was spotted trading in the green zone at 6.79 Australian dollars per share, up 3.506%, with a market cap of 1.16 billion Australian dollars at 11am Australian Eastern Standard Time. The next stock news is Zinc of Ireland becomes first to consolidate a strong position on the Rathdowney trend. The European-based metals explorer Zinc of Ireland NL has been in initial discussions with potential partners to unravel shareholder value through a project-level transaction related to the Kildare Zinc project. During the quarter, Zinc of Ireland has continued consolidation of 130 kilometres of the mineralised Rathdowney trend and is now in control of one of the most prospective exploration land packages for high-grade, large tonnage zinc PB deposits globally. Zinc of Ireland is the first company to have established a dominating position on the trend. Zinc of Ireland NL stock was noted at Australian $0.055 at 10:27am Australian Eastern Standard Time. And moving on, Red Sky has bag full of projects, reports sufficient cash reserves. Australian oil and gas explorer Red Sky Energy Limited provided its March 2021 quarterly activities report. It stated that it successfully raised capital of 4.3 million Australian dollars via placement. It also shared its Killanoola Pty Ltd project has completed a binding sale and purchase agreement with Beach Energy Limited. Red Sky Energy informed drilling is expected at Inaminka Dome project in late 2021, and the company revealed that during the quarter it had a net cash flow of 621,000 Australian dollars via operating activities, and also shared it has cash reserves of 3.34 million Australian dollars as at 31st March 2021. And meanwhile, Red Sky Energy Limited shares were trading at 0.011 Australian per share, down 8.334%, current at 10:42am Australian Eastern Standard Time. The next stock on the radar, CIMIC. Subsidiaries secure 100 million Australian dollars in contracts. The ASX 200 listed company CIMIC Group Limited hovered in the green zone on the ASX as it shared that its construction companies, Leighton Asia and wholly owned subsidiary of CPB contractors, Broad Construction, have extended their presence in Singapore and Western Australia respectively. The award of contracts total up to 100 million Australian dollars in revenue. CIMIC Group received a contract by Singapore's Land Transportation Authority to Leighton Asia to replace the electrical services and systems for the Central Expressway and Fort Canning Road tunnels. Another one awarded by the West Australian Government to Broad to deliver the expansion of the Casuarina Maximum Security Prison. The work involves the construction of a high security unit, 2 accommodation units, and meanwhile the share price of CIMIC Group Limited stock was quoted at 1.549%, higher at $18.35 Australian per share at 10:24 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. And finally, City upgrades Coles to buy, says worst is likely over. Coles Group Limited reported that its supermarket sales underperformance and market share losses has peaked in the third quarter, with the stock trading at a discount to larger rival Woolworths Group. Financial research firm Citi has upgraded to buy from neutral, saying Coles is trading at a discount of 8% to the market, excluding resources, and 20% to Woolworths, which was reported later on Thursday. The number 2 grocer's third quarter comparable supermarket sales declined was worse than what both Citi and Jeffries expected as shopping habits returned to pre-pandemic behaviour. With the decline, Citi and Jeffries say Coles lost market share, and Jeffries stated a return to malls could help Coles close the gap with Woolworths. Coles Group informed April sales were so far up 4% year on year and approximately 8% over 2 years. While Coles shares closed 1.5% higher on Wednesday, Woolworths fell 0.7%. And meanwhile, Coles Group Limited stock was quoted at $16.02 Australian per share, up 1.072% at 10:06 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for your time watching, and that is all for now. But do keep watching Kalkine TV as we bring you the latest news and trending market updates live from Sydney. And this is Sage signing off for now.